Sri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namaha. Sri Shukadev Goswami said, O King Parikshit, before Supreme Lord left Dakṣa Prajāpati, he ordered him to marry Akṣini and produce children by copulation. Till this point, children were produced through the mind, through contemplation. But now the Supreme Lord ordered Dakṣa Prajāpati. Dakṣa means expert in copulation and chanting mantras and knowledge and pleasing the Supreme Lord in many ways. When Supreme Lord, before he disappeared, he ordered him to produce children through copulation and marry Akṣini, make her your wife. And Lord disappeared. Dakṣa Prajāpati copulated with Akṣini and produced 10,000 sons and named them Haryasvas. The illusory energy of the Supreme Lord is very powerful. Being influenced by the illusory energy of the Supreme Lord, Dakṣa Prajāpati produced 10,000 sons at once from Akṣini through copulation. Maya is very powerful. Illusory energy is called Maya in Sanskrit. M-A-Y-A, Maya. Unless there is a title before Maya, usually Maya alone means material energy of the Supreme Lord. Illusory energy we call it. Prakriti in Sanskrit too. Either one is wise, learned or not learned. Not intelligent or very intelligent and Pandit, doesn't matter. Either one is young or old. Either one is a demigod or a demon or a human being or an animal or bird. Does not matter who. Everyone comes under the influence of Maya. They are all controlled by the illusory energy of Maya. Only due to Maya one experiences happiness, distress or troubles, tensions, takes birth or dies, or remains in the clutches of cycle of birth and death, or gets liberated, is only due to Maya. How one can get liberation with Maya illusory energy? Not this way. When one becomes free from Maya's clutches, then liberation occurs. When somebody is sincere devotee, Maya goes away from him or her. That's how you receive a liberation. So Maya is the cause of liberation too. When Maya influences somebody, he works very hard morning till evening, gets married, produces children through copulation, works hard, maintains them, takes care of them, or remains entangled with the worldly affairs, or renounces the world, becomes a Swāmī, sannyasi, is only because of her. Maya is covered with three modes of material nature. Triguni Maya. Goodness, passion and ignorance is the influence of Maya. When the Supreme Lord created Maya, means illusory potency of Him, He created. He made sure it is influenced by three modes of material nature and sent her to this world with one instruction. Influence everyone except pure devotees, sincere devotees. It means non-sincere devotees are under the spell of Maya. One who is wholeheartedly dedicated to the Supreme Lord and never gives up doing devotion to Him, that person, male or female, no problem, is left alone by Maya. Illusory energy does not influence a real devotee. Everybody else is under her influence. Even the showboat heretics are and her clutches. Everybody works under her control. Since Maya has landed in this world, she did not become old. She always remained young. She did not get sick, have vacations. See, always on duty 24 hours a day, restlessly. Always remains young, never changes, but changes her forms into beautiful, captivating forms, mesmerizing, attractive forms. So people feel like only doing Maya things, only want to do Maya and forget God. So captivating Maya is. Maya creates items, captivating to the mind. Thus everybody is liking Maya items and forget God. God is not in the picture. See how powerful is Maya. Once my spiritual master was told, Maya is very powerful, Swāmīji, Prabhupāda. So he said, no, you are weak. Maya is not powerful. Means we are all devotees. My guru thought we are all sincere devotees. He never thought you guys are not sincere. After some time you leave. Even while Prabhupada was alive, many devotees left him. Become same as before taking to devotional life. See? So Prabhupada did not think we are Indians. We think when we become devotees, we think we see everyone through our eye glasses. Our glasses are real, so we see everybody is real as a devotee. Like that. Those who come under the influence of Maya, they, even though take to devotional life, they remain artificial, not sincere. Thus, after some time, they go away from devotional life. But those who are real devotee, wholeheartedly dedicated, even happiness and distress, bad time, good time, daytime, nighttime, lifetime, whole lifetime, never give up devotional service. Those class of people are not governed by Maya. They are governed by Supreme Lord. So the deluding Maya runs away from them. How wonderful it is to become a real devotee. Try to experiment. Just experiment this path and become a real devotee. Why you want to waste your time being artificial? Why you want to become a heretic? People will criticize, demigods will criticize. While alive, demigods will criticize, you may not hear their sound, but after death you can hear the sound, they criticize, they'll fault find, and they'll put you down in hellish conditions. Those who are real devotees, they don't serve Maya, they serve the master of Maya called Mayapati in Sanskrit. They serve Mayapati. They come under his control. They stay under his protection. Lord protects them. Now Maya does not protect no more. Does not think of devotees because that is not her department. Lord told her, forbade her to not go in the department of real devotees. See? That's why Maya does not torment devotees. Whatever torment is seen with the devotee, real devotee, that torment is just a test of the devotee by God. Whatever difficulty one sees, real devotee experiencing, that is just to test our faith by seeing a devotee suffering so we can commit offenses, or just to test the devotee himself, how strict he is, strong it is in devotional life. The Supreme Lord uses Maya to create this world. Supreme Lord is said to be supremely independent. So one may wonder, if he is supremely independent, why does he use Maya to create this world? Because he uses Maya, that's why he is not supremely independent? It is not so. Just as you write a letter using your hand, you're writing a letter to your friend. You use your hand. Hand does not claim that is his letter. You claim it is your letter. Similarly, the Supreme Lord uses Maya. Maya is assistant or servant or a devotee, loyal devotee, real devotee, dedicated devotee of the Supreme Lord. So Lord uses. Maya does not claim this creation and says that it belongs to the Lord, just as your letter is received by your friend. Friend does not say this letter belongs to my friend's hand who wrote the letter. No. He or she thinks my friend wrote the letter. Similar is the situation with this creation. The Supreme Lord is called Purusha, male, and Maya is called Prakriti, female. By the help of male, female produces. Without the help of male, female cannot produce. Female is told and ordered by the Creator to produce. But without the help of male, female cannot produce. When Lord Brahma created, Lord Brahma is the creator of this physical universe, engineer. So when he created male and female, he created at once. Then he performed a fire sacrifice, made both of them sit down for marrying. Man marries woman, woman marries man. So Lord Brahma performed fire sacrifice. Very first he asked the female, take a vow. Yes, I take a vow. What promise he made? She was asked to make that I will give children to him. I will produce children and give it to him. For him I will produce children. Then male was made promise. First female is made promise, then male is made promise. Brahma is making them promise. First female and then male. See what happens. What male made promise? What kind of promise? Now I will give her children. She will produce children for him, but he will give her children. See? I will give her children. I will keep her happy and content. I will supply every needs required for her. Required needs. Nowadays people take drugs. It's not required. Put mascara. Ladies put mascara or ointment or lipstick. I don't know what else. So these are not required things. So required items to exist live. I will supply. I will give her full protection. I'll make sure she is safe. These many more promises are made by men. Woman makes only one promise. The second one make both of them. First female and then male, and then both of them together they make promise. What is that promise both of them make? That is, in happiness and distress, we will help each other. See? In happiness and distress, we will help each other. This is the law of the Vedic scriptures in short. There are a long list. There are many ways to marry. 8 different ways to marry. I'm talking only one way. That is shortest way. Dakṣa Prajāpati married Akṣini, following all the rules of Vedic injunctions, Vedic scriptures. Dakṣa was not an ordinary person. He was extraordinary and a devotee, a real, honest, proper devotee of the Supreme Lord. He performed rigorous austerities and prayed daily to the Supreme Lord. We had discussed Hansa Guhya prayers of Dakṣa Prajapatis. And by that prayer and austerities, he saw the Supreme Lord face to face. And Lord gave him orders to marry. So, following the orders of the Supreme Lord, he married Akṣini as per rules of scriptures, not just accepted. First time in my lifetime, I heard in 1978 in California. First time in my lifetime, whole my life, first time I ever heard in California temple, Berkeley, boy and girl have to live in one room. So I asked this in due course of time when I found out how come these people are living together in one room if they are not married. So they said they have to get along to get married. This don't work in Vedic civilization. You are a devotee, she is a devotee. Devotee means following rules. When you marry her before you get along, before living together for so long, you're supposed to make up your mind, do you want to be grahastha, householder or not? You cannot live together before marriage and to get along. And they never got along. They lived a few months, 6 months, 7 months together. They never get along. They separated. Or what happened now? They separated. After so long, I was just amazed. So, this don't go on Vedic life, devotional life. You don't get along or get along. You got to make up your mind before you get married. And after you got married, you have no other choice. You got to get along. That is the law. So, by following the orders of the Supreme Lord, Dakṣa Prajāpati married Akṣini. Under the influence of Maya, Dakṣa Prajāpati first time copulated with Akṣini, chanting mantras. Mantradhinam cha daivatam. Mantras must be known. Nowadays, mantras are not required because you can only produce one child at a time. Dakṣa Prajāpati is doing this in Satya Yuga, so he chanted mantras. When he chanted mantras and leaked his semen, combined with Akṣini's ovum, produced 10,000 sons at once. But that was influence of mantras, and Dakṣa was not ordinary person. He had seen face to face the Supreme Lord and conversed with him. 10,000 sons taking birth at once, you only produce one. Maybe nowadays two. Sri Sukadeva Goswami says, because 10,000 sons were born at once, all of 10,000 had only one kind of nature. Same nature, no difference. Therefore, they were given same name to all of them. In astrology, as per the constellation, star and moments of birth, astrologer chalks out in mathematics, through mathematics, moments in time and period and minutes and seconds, recites the name, gives the name. So they were given name called Haryasva. All of them, 10,000 sons, had one name called Haryasva. Now one may wonder, how come 10,000 sons? A lady produces 1 or 2, 3, 4, can die at once. How can she carry that many children in womb? It is not like that. It is like, because ovum and semen mixture is just a remedy, or what do you call, a medium to produce a child. The will of the Lord has to be involved. The desire and blessings of the Lord must be involved to produce a child. Otherwise, the barrens, those who cannot produce children, they could also have children. The barrens must have copulation more than once in a day or once in a day at least. They have copulation, they cannot produce children because Lord's will is not there. They have done such kind of karma in past life, they cannot produce children. Not possible. Somebody becomes pregnant and then has miscarriage because of karma is bad. Like that. So, the will of the Lord must be involved. So, when Dakṣa Prajāpati copulated with his wife while chanting mantras, he passed sufficient semen in her. She passed sufficient ovum within her. So, one tube-like, a gourd-like, pipe-like, tube-like, like a double, quadruple size cucumber took birth from her, from Akṣini. When they broke it, small, tiny little children, 10,000 of them came out at once from that tube pipe, gourd, that cucumber-like piece. And by the potency of the Lord, they grew up. They became big and called themselves brothers, each other, all of them, 10,000. Dakṣa Prajāpati was very happy because 10,000 it could produce, second time it will produce 10,000, then quickly he can fill up the whole world or planet Earth. People are required to live to, big Earth and very few people. This can only happen by the influence of the Supreme Lord, spiritual potency, spiritual power. Haryasvas grew up sufficiently. Sri Sukadeva Goswami carries on saying that, seeing his sons grew up already, Dakṣa Prajāpati told his sons, Haryasvas, now you produce sons, children required. So Haryasvas looked at the father and asked him questions. Intelligent people ask questions. Everybody cannot ask questions. Very intelligent people, they creative mind. They ask very many nice questions. So they asked the father, before you produced us, what you did? What did you do? Good question. So, father is smart too, he's well versed in the scripture, so he answered the question. He said, yes, before I produced the children, I went and performed rigorous austerities, worshipped the Lord and prayed daily with a special prayer, and Lord appeared before me and told me to marry and produce children. My goal was to produce children to fill the earth. You know, O children, copulation is just a medium. Mixture of ovum and semen is just a medium. Will of the Lord, blessings of the Lord are the actual factor to produce children. He told his sons. So the son said, oh really? And they want to follow. So he said, oh my sons, you reminded me what I did before I produced you all. Therefore I suggest and order you, not only suggest, I order you, you go and perform austerities, get blessings from the Supreme Lord, become spiritually surcharged, and help me produce procreation, children. I had done great austerity, you also do, but make sure I also did worship and prayers, you also do. I received the blessings face to face, you may not. Don't worry about that, but you follow. You help me produce children. So they left the house, went to the same place, Narayana Sarovara lake. Sarovara means lake. Because when you say Narayana lake, don't sound right. That's why I say Narayana Sarovar lake. But Sarovar means lake. As their brothers had gone, as their father had gone, so they went. They went all together. And Narayana Sarovar Lake is west from where they were born, the place. From that place where they were born, from there, Narayana Sarovara was west from there. And they went there and stayed in the ashrams of rishis and munis and sages. In their association, they took bath 3 times a day in Narayana Sarovara and performed rigorous austerity with prayers and worship. After some time, they purified their heart and mind. What happens next? we will discuss next. Thank you very much.